Saddle up. We're going to do a Horseman 9 challenge today. And there's Arthur and his outfit. And this is the star of the show. This is the Dapple Dark Gray Hungarian Halfbred. It is a pretty decent war horse. As you see, it's got 8 health, which is the same as the White Arabian. And this is the best Hungarian Halfbred you can get in the game. The Tobiano and Chestnut are both the basic coats.
Hey there, girl.
And we'll compare their stats after we get rolling. Now, I haven't given the horse any special food or anything like that, just hay. I'm not going to take any tonics before, neither for the horse nor Arthur. We'll take tonics once we get close to Blackwater. And here I'd like to do something I don't normally do at the start of these challenges. I just want to remind you to save your game, because I do get comments like on my Broken Bridge videos that people tried to jump the broken bridge and their horse died, and one person even said it was my fault. Okay, you got to make a save. You know, that's your responsibility before you do something. And I usually do make a save before I do a Horseman 9 anyway, in case the challenge did not go through or something, so I can play it again. All right, we're going to get the mission clock going in the upper left-hand corner. And let's take a look at the route. This is the first part of the route anyway. And now let's compare the horses. This is the regular Hungarian Halfbred. You see it only has 7 health and 6 stamina compared to the Dapple Dark Gray's 8 and 7. And then the next horse is the regular Mustang, which has health 7, stamina 7, so yeah. And the next horse is the regular Andalusians and regular Ardennes. As you can see, they have the exact same stat line as this horse. And then there's the top level Andalusian Ardennes. That's when you really jump up. They have 10 health, 8 stamina. So, yeah. And then the last one is the Turkoman. It has 10 health, 8 stamina, but 9 speed and 7 acceleration. So, top quality horse. Alright, so we're going up the hill to the Tree Tower Lookout. Or Tree Lookout Tower. Yeah, I think that's it, Tree Lookout Tower. And I just chose this route today because it's a little bit challenging to stay on the road. Yeah, ran right past it. And just because I like to change it up sometimes. This is a big horse. It's a pretty horse too. It reminds me a lot of the silver Dapple Pinto Missouri Foxtrotter because of its silvery coat. It looks really nice when you get it brushed up or when it's raining, sort of like it is now. Nice and shiny. Alright, so right up here we're going to take a right and go up towards Moonstone Pond. Now, if you do a lot of fighting, like I do, I normally look for a higher level war horse, but I think just for playing the game, this horse here is perfectly fine. There's a look at the map, as you see. This horse will get you through the entire game. It's got high enough health. I mean, if the White Arabian's health is high enough, then this one's health is high enough too. And the stamina, 7 stamina is more than enough. Yeah, you can run from one side of the map to the other on 6 stamina. And when I say one side of the map, I mean Annisburg to Tumbleweed. Full blast. You can run that entire way and never run out of stamina. As long as you're taking care of it. You know, you're pushing L3, the joystick, down once every 12 seconds or so. Alright, there are things to find to the left and to the right of me right here. I'll leave you to that. And we're going towards Carmody Dell now. But we're going to take a little left-hand turn right up here. It's a little bit more fun, I think.
Yeah, you good, girl? Yep.
Just here, we'll turn. Now you can get this horse early in the game for free just by doing the Leopold Strauss debt collection missions. You go over to Painted Sky and collect the money from the Polish man, and you go out to the barn. You can hear the horse. He's making all kinds of racket. You just go out to the barn and steal the horse too. And you'll want to open up the stable before that so that you have a place to put the horse if you just go straight over there. You have to do the Javier Escuela mission in Valentine. That's the one where you get in a big fight with Tommy. You have to do that mission first, and then I believe that will open up Herr Strauss's mission back in camp. And then you can go straight over to Painted Sky. But in order to open up the stables, you need to go hunting with Hosea, so probably better to do that first. Alright, this is Cornwall Kerosene and Tar. And I'm going to see if we can't try to hit one of these guards with a horse. There we go. Let's see if we can get another one. Yes, sir.
You alright?
So yeah, I normally do Reverend Swanson's mission pretty early so that I can, sometimes I can get Gambler 1 accomplished right then, and that's a free, that's a holster, you know, the secondary holster, I believe. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm not actually sure, but you get some piece of equipment for that. I will go with Uncle into town with the girls, that way when I come back, Hosea will want to go hunting. Then I go hunting with Hosea, and that opens up the stables, and I will usually get the Dutch warm blood in the stable for free. Now you can do that just by, once you buy a horse, you have to buy a horse. Like usually I buy that little Morgan because it's really cheap.
That's it.
When you buy the horse, they will give you the horse to lead out of the stable, but do not lead it out of the stable, just turn around and go towards the back of the stable. Jump in the stall with the Dutch warm blood. I think you only have to feed it one time, and just check the mini-map. If the mini-map shows a horse head icon, then that means the horse is yours now, and you can just jump back out of the stall, go do the mission with Hosea, and when you come back from that mission, you can go to the stable and get the Dutch warm blood. But I would do that before I did the Strauss mission. That way you could get this horse too and have a place to put it.
You done good, girl.
Alright, and of course we're going to use this barge crossing to get across the river. It's not the only way across. You can use the rope bridge that's north of Valentine. You can also jump across the river in some places, and I have done a video with that. If you search for the Brindle Thoroughbred bridge jump or something like that, Horseman 9 bridge jump, I do 2 bridge jumps and 2 water jumps in that video, so that's interesting if you're looking for alternative ways. Now that map has some writing on it and stuff, so if you just want to pause that and look at that. We're just going to go through tall trees. I'm not going to take the shortcut. My plan is to just ride through tall trees and take a left and ride to Blackwater. Now once we get to Blackwater, there's going to be a shootout, and I promise it's a good one. It's I liked it, so you might want to stick around for that. This is one of those horses that very often I will get it and I'll think, okay, I'm gonna bond it to level 4 and then I'll sell it. But then I just keep it, you know, I just keep it and keep it and keep it. Because it's pleasant to look at. And it's like I said, I get in a lot of fights. I usually try to get a maximum bounty so that they send a lot of bounty hunters after me. And I like having a horse that can, you know, get into the mix and not go down very quickly. And this is a horse like that. You have to look after it a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, it makes it a little bit of a challenge, but it doesn't go down like a Morgan. I mean, a Morgan gets shot twice, that's it. And also, I do like a big horse to ride. I think Arthur looks kind of funny on the smaller horses. Even the Appaloosas, I love the Appaloosas. I really do. One of my favorite horses. But Arthur, a little bit big for that horse. I think Arthur looks best from like a Tennessee Walker upwards. Anything that's a Tennessee Walker size or bigger, that's okay for Arthur. John, he looks better on an Appaloosa than Arthur does because he's not as big. We're coming up on Lake Owanjila. And if you look at the mission clock, we've already used up half the time. We went a long way, actually. But usually it takes about 2.5, 3 minutes from this point right here to finish the challenge, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, if you've never done this challenge, it can help to make a save right back there at Lake Owanjila and then just practice riding through tall trees. That's the hardest thing. Don't try to go from Van Horn all the way here. Just practice a few times so you can go through here and open up the map on your, your map so it's not hidden. And it will help you to know what to expect when you go down through here. That's what I did my first time I did this challenge. Alright, so I gave the horse a health tonic. Probably didn't need it, but you never know. You don't want your horse to go down. It's okay if Arthur gets shot a little bit, but if the horse goes down, that's the challenge finished. So, and I normally take a little shortcut just to the left here, but I'm sticking to the trail. And there go the bounty hunters. Not bounty hunters. And there are the law. Have to be careful there, not to crash. And there are a lot of hazards over here. There are a lot of trees and boulders and, predators and stuff. Like going up through here, this is just treacherous. And if you have to go across country to avoid the law, if they spawn in, be really careful. Slow down. Don't run into a tree. Like, I'm going across country here, and I'm just slowing down a little bit.
All right, girl.
That's a bear to the right.
Whoa, easy.
I was going to turn left right here. I have to take a little detour. Alright, so we're riding past Manzanita Post now. Kind of going the long way, but that's okay. Now I think I'll shoot through Beecher's Hope here. And hopefully I don't run into the cougar on the other side of this this piece of property. That's where it spawns. So this is Beecher's Hope. This is all that Arthur will ever get to see of it.
You're doing good, girl.
And you see my bounty's only $5 in West Elizabeth, and this is West Elizabeth, but you're also wanted dead or alive over here. It's funny how that works. Dead or alive or $5. All right, here we are approaching Blackwater. And when we get down close to the church, that'll be usually where it notifies us that Horseman 9 is, yep, there we go, 13:47. That's not a bad time. Over 3 minutes to spare. All right, I'm going to shut up for a little while. Enjoy the shootout.
Easy there, girl. Whoa, man. Damn. You're a brave girl. Now, just a scratch. You done good, girl. Yep.
All right, so that was the shootout. And we got 5 cigarette cards as a bonus. And now we're just swimming our way out of here. The bigger horses swim better, and this is a big horse, and it's got decent stamina, so that swim's not a problem for him, even with a low stamina core. So I hope you enjoyed that shootout. It was unexpected. I need those owl feathers. When I went into town initially, I was just thinking, I might, run up and down the street a couple times, and then my horse went down, and just one thing led to another. But I felt really good in that shootout. I never felt like I was in any real danger, nor the horse for that matter. They shot the horse while I wasn't even on it. So the horse didn't go down, it crashed. And then they shot the horse when they were shooting at me. So that's not really the horse's fault. And overall, I think this horse acquitted itself very well there and showed why it's a pretty good war horse. And I would never hesitate to own this horse and play with it. You can play the entire game with it. This is a good horse. If you miss the opportunity to steal it, you can still buy it in the Valentine stable. And now Arthur's going to swim across here. I like swimming the horses. There's a lot of current right here, so the horse is struggling to go in a straight line here. The current's wanting to push him out that way. But I'm going to give it a little bit of gas, and even though the horse's stamina core is very low, I have full faith in this horse that it's going to make it to the other side. That's an interesting detail right there. It's a sandbar. There's no reason to put a sandbar there, but it's there, and that's about where it would be. So you see, this horse had no problem with that swim. So yeah, I had a good time doing that, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. And we'll do another one sometime with a different horse and have some more fun. Get a little drift action there before we sign off. Right off into the moonlight. Thanks for watching.